Hello and welcome to Cassie's Cosmic Wave of the Week. No music this week, guys. As I've found out recently, when I do live shows, I can have music. When I'm doing podcasts that I do mainly so that they jump onto YouTube, for those people that are subscribed to Cassie's Cosmo, the Uranus full moon energy that I put on only lasted a few days because I had music on it. It was banned and taken off. So I do apologise for those that have said they've looked and it says this has been taken off. You can still find it on the Spreaker podcasting radio show that I'm also connected to, where these podcasts are done. But if I do a live show that is just purely for putting on Facebook, putting around about, apparently the music is fine, but anything that is going on air that's copyrighted via YouTube. So I apologise that those who went to look at the full moon show on YouTube, that it had been taken off. There's no live video this week for YouTube, guys. I've been full of cold and I've not been very well, to say the least. I do hope to do your monthly videos for January before the month's out, but I also hope that I will be able to do a weekly update. I'm hoping by next weekend that won't be as scary as I look at the moment, but I've still promised, as a few people have emailed, and I have said that I will do when I podcast so that you get the weekly update for the week. Happy holidays to you all. I hope you all are keeping well and safe and taking care of your loved ones this weather. Right, what's happening in the Cosmo? I'll take you back a few days, but welcome to the winter solstice that started yesterday. So hopefully lighter mornings, and we're going into a lighter feel that should give everybody a little bit more or less depression. I know the holiday times is full of stress for many people out there. What we're going to be looking at is we've had Uranus, as I feel I mentioned in maybe last week's overview, going direct again, and the full moon in Gemini last Tuesday. A lot of people with Uranus, because it's such a big planet and it is very much connected to Aquarius and the Aries characters, it's also connected to, should I put it more clearly, a lot of people have felt very anxious. It's connected to anxiety. And a lot of people have felt very anxious, the nervous system, so it has made people feel very anxious over the last week. So there is it's a bit like a coffee or caffeine overload. A lot of people have said to me they felt extremely stressed, anxious over nothing. This is Uranus going direct again. Give it time to push away and push off. Uranus is also connected towards electricity, power. So there may be power cuts, there could be issues that you may find on the train lines. I do feel also that there will be some, unfortunately, could be car crashes and accidents with those vehicles over the holiday period. The planets, I will go into that, are not playing happy families. Anything from 21st onwards, they're not playing happy times until around about the 4th of January. So it is a time to step back and be good to yourself, especially with Uranus. Expect the unexpected outbursts, unexpected endings. With Mars going into Libra, which I mentioned a few weeks back, that will push and drive everyone, but it will make people aggressive. And I've already felt and heard that myself. Suddenly people's personalities changing in not the prettiest of way. So it is a time to tread carefully. It's very unpredictable at this point in time, and a lot of people are going through new phases and new changes. And this is just the beginning of it at the moment. Uranus in Aries. Aries likes freedom, they like space. It's all about their body, their image and their brand. So you may feel a little bit squeezed or under pressure to change something within this as we move forward over the next weeks or so. It is all about change. What can you commit to? What do you want to let go of? Calling each of you to perhaps look at your own individual selves at this point in time. Pluto in Capricorn, we hit Capricorn yesterday. It's all about your security needs. I need security, I need more money, I need to hold on to what I've got in my life. transformation. Pluto is the transformation, so it's transforming your life to get that security as you move forwards. Venus and Taurus, that's about, your possessions, your love, your beauty, what you want, what you need. Pluto's here to help you evolve in some way, to change your lives. It's a bit like I said to somebody the other day, Capricorn is like the goat. They are the goat in the zodiac. It's about pushing up a mountain, but that goat is steadfast. It will keep ploughing, it will keep going. It is very, very driven. It'll battle up that mountain. So we are going to be like goats. We are going to be doing a lot of battling, because it is the Capricorn field for the next 30 days. Venus going retrograde. She did more or less yesterday on the 21st. She already slowed down and stopped, and as human beings, you don't notice the planets. You're not something you're going to notice them stopping or going backwards. It's a feeling or a sense we have in our own mind. Venus is beauty, and while she's stationed at the moment around about 29 degrees, she won't go direct again till the 31st to the 1st of February. So, and then you've got your Capricorn energy that is also here all the way to the 6th of March. So a lot of the energy at the moment out there for everybody this week is, with Venus retrograde, we think, we look, review, re-edit. You'll all feel your life slow down. It is not a time to commit, to meet someone new, to commit to that person. It's a time of reflection, which Christmas is about past, it's about memories, it's about thoughts. And as much as you with that Mars in Libra will want to push forwards in a big way and will feel that significance, it's not the time to do it. It's about controlling your energies. Sunday today, the moon goes in Virgo, and it is Sunday. I'm a bit late recording this. That's more about getting your paperwork, your details done, getting on it, literally. And it is about, when Mars goes opposite Uranus next week, Christmas Day, unfortunately, is building now. That's your planet of Mars is going to push Uranus. Uranus kind of is feeling squeezed and pushed. So what goes? You shake that bottle of pop-up, it does go bang. So I will expect the unexpected over the holiday season. Unfortunately, for those that don't get on with family or ex-partners, it will be a difficult time. The 24th, 25th, 30th, 31st, look at those days for feeling more squeezed than normal, and expect the unexpected through what you're going to be going through. Mars is your adrenaline glands, and it brings in heat and passion. So that can bring quite a combination when you've got Uranus, which is your nervous system, the planet of unpredictable. Someone could be that nervous and stressed and be driven by Mars. And you could be getting in a car when you've had a drink. It will be very much the unexpected, and you will feel like you're not your normal self. The adrenaline glands, everything will be, the nervous system will be going. So again, pace yourself, try and think as to what you do. Venus going retrograde she'll be retrograde for 5 weeks, and this can take you back to past love, past business partnership. Venus is a woman, so it can be a woman or a female, even for ladies, friendships from your past, revisiting, resolving a situation. Maybe you fell out with a female, you may be releasing that, or looking back at past issues of your own life at the moment. It is, again, that review, revisit, rethink, rework, relook. For a lot of you that ask me about relationships, Venus is second chance in love and second opportunity. So what you are going to be looking at, the key word for December is being valued, and even within the Venus retrograde, it's valuing yourself. So some of you out there, if you want someone back in your life, that's great, but you need to feel valued. New year, new start. This is about your value, your worth. So please think about that. It's not about the outside package of the male or female. It's how they treat you, per se, in a relationship, on something longevity maybe, but review how you are treated, how you are valued. If it's a business partnership, is it worth your value going back into it? Will you value? Can you commit to that business partnership? It's very much about what you can commit to with the Gemini full moon that's just gone, and what you can release and let go. And your mind will start to adjust accordingly with the Cosmo over the coming weeks. Just watch and learn as to how things really take a turn in this particular situation. A lot of you out there with Capricorn again is about your money or making money, ideas, and we're going backwards in that Venus, in that Capricorn energy. So again, revising offers, ways of making money. Can I go back to an old income, an old way of making income? Dealing with the past in some way, can I move forward? A lot of the energy, unfortunately, we've got Venus going retrograde to the 31st of January. Within 5 days of that, we have Mercury going retrograde from the 6th to the 28th. So the retrograde, or the Mercury, which is your mindset. So the Venus is your love and your money. The Mercury is your mind, your talk and thought. That starts in an air sign and finishes on a water. So we finish more emotionally. And for a lot of you that want to move things forward, have that relationship, very end of February, early March is when the planets really, after the 6th, Jupiter goes direct. March is really when the planets are going forwards and your life will go forward. So we've still got a little bit of a weight on that, unfortunately. So it's about sorting out your finances, cleaning the slate, doing a little bit of mending and healing, sorting out some of the messes in your life when you're reviewing, rethinking and relooking. But just look at the friction around, unfortunately, anything from now, it's building to Christmas Day, all the way to the early January, and it will bring sudden changes around relationships. It will bring in aggressive people or aggressive situations, confrontations, if you like. So forewarned is forearmed. This is just a time of standing back a little bit as you move through the year. You've got Mars and Libra. Now that brings in passion, sex, excitement, storms, but it can bring that can charge that aggression up. So I hope for a lot of you it's the earlier part, but for some it may well be that kind of sense that you're feeling like you feel assertive and aggressive and won't be able to hold back. It'll certainly be quite an emotional holiday period, and yes, they are emotional, but the 25th, 31st, 1st are known to be quite intense days, are days when relationships, families, marriages may break. So just, if you know that already, take your time where this is concerned. The Uranus-Pluto square that is here from 2012 till March 2015 is asking you to dig deep to clear out ways and situations within your life. It's very much activating the 10th house, which is about your goals and your career related, your boss, being a leader in your life in some way. Capricorn is goals or on a personal physical level. So I am going to say, even though people want to know about relationships, I feel that over the next month or two it is going to be very much goal related around your personal income and getting things sorted. The Uranus-Pluto squares, the 7th till 2015, we're halfway there. So, we've not had any of these since, I think it's the 1960s. So it is a very significant time for all of you for that cosmic clear out. We've got next year and we've got the first 3 months and that's it then. But it is leading you to divorce, clear, bankruptcy, clear out your life, any issues, anybody that's having affairs or third parties. Again, with the Scorpio, Taurus realm, they're not going to be cleared up until I feel at the end of March 2015. So if you're in a triangle with someone, just coast along, because I don't really think that there'll be a big resolution around any of this until at the end of those squares at March 2015. So it is pacing yourself for the marathon of life, not just the short term. The Aries, Uranus Aries, is about focusing on relationships and romance and partnerships and career and goals. Taurus is about your passion, your energy, your work and your health and one-on-one with people as we start to move through, because Uranus is connected to Aries, Venus is connected to Taurus. So this is very much a time of you just taking your time as you move through. Myself, it's a very much a wrapping up time at the moment. It's a very much a time of thinking as to what we're going to go. I feel that 2014 is going to be a game-changing year. The majority of questions that I get asked are about relationships. People have been searching and wanting to find their other half, their diamond on the beach. And if you add up 2014, it makes the number 7. In astrology, the 7th house is connected to Libra. In numerology, number 7 is a very sensitive energy. And in astrology, it's the 7th house. Libra is about harmony in relationships. So my senses say between now and the 7th month, which is July, you're all going to get, or a lot of you maybe from the late 50s, 60s, early 70s are going to get those relationships that you have long been waiting and wanting for. Libra is about balance, she's about harmony, she's about fairness. And since we're going to be in that 7 year, I think that this is going to be a major year of relationships. When Jupiter goes into Leo, I feel as if that will be a big relationship aspect of engagements and marriages for people. In the shorter term, what you all need to head towards is there was what they call in the Cosmo a fated moment, and I feel it's on February the 18th, and that fated moment, the North Node of Destiny, is playing a part in your destiny, in your life. So for those that have said about wanting more confirmation around relationships, that person they're talking to, that person who's stepping back, look towards February the 18th. That North Node is a fated moment in your life, in your destiny. There's a lot of karmic energy that will be running about next year, about past lives as well. But this is a fated moment. So I kind of think February will play a key month in 2014, possibly the Aquarius time. I don't feel that a lot of you are going to get the talks and the actions that you want till we've hit the full moon in Cancer on the 15th of January. So I will say the 16th onwards, or the 16th feels like it is a key date next year. I kind of think that the 8th will be, but I'll run you down that before then. But the 16th onwards, I do think February will be the month that starts to change everything around for people. It will be decision time. It will be the time when you start. For me personally, it's when I start my year. It's the Chinese New Year. Last year, or this year, 2013, was the year of the snake. Now, the snake resembles a healing energy. Yeah, it's slimy, it's slow, it sheds its skin. So for 2014, you've been healing from the past for many years. You've been shedding your skin, your identity, your brand, your image, the old you, the old ways. Nautical November, digging into the depths of the Scorpio, transformation, power, manipulation, resurfacing to December, realigning, re-looking at your life, revaluing yourself. I think, I'm not 100% sure, Chinese New Year used to be around Valentine's Day, but I do think she's around the 1st of February, and it's the year of the horse. The horse, if you look at the tarot, is probably the 8 of Wands, quick, fast, swiftness. The horse is very solid. That old saying, get on your horse and ride. So you can ride that horse. It's powerful, it's strong, it's swift, it's quick, it's steady. If you get on a horse, it's not going to collapse. It's very, very solid energy. So I do think that the year of the horse, which again comes in February, everything is in February. That North Node of Destiny, the Chinese New Year, February will be your game changer. It's when I start my year. It's when I feel that for a lot of people, that anything you are manifesting in your mind now, planting those seeds in during December, the ghost, security, ambition, your passion, your drive into goals. Jupiter goes direct about the 6th, could be the 4th or the 6th of March, and that's your expansion planet. So any of your goals and your dreams for making money, new work, expanding that business, expansion, growth, new horizons, travel, media, marketing, March, house property moves, buying or selling a house, moving house. March will be a key month through to July, but March will be the trigger point for that. So I've taken you. This podcast will be short because my voice is going, and I'm really not very well. But this is, I've only, for those people who are listening to this podcast, and it gets put in many places from Tumblr to Facebook to YouTube. Majority of people watch my videos on YouTube. I only started at the end of October, early November. Thank you for those that have listened and shared, who that come back or have subscribed. Apologies that it's not a video this week, but I would scare you, literally. But I hope you enjoyed listening to the podcast. And I'm sorry there's no music because, again, unfortunately, when I do live shows, when I'm well enough, I have said I will do them on a Saturday night where I can play music. And kind of think as before, there should be a little bit of a porthole that opens up. It's what I call a little room where you can come and join in and ask me questions. And I'll probably be on for about an hour on at 6 o'clock on a Saturday night. I will write down in the little box in the forum or on YouTube as to when I'm going to start it, but at the moment it probably is relying on me getting a little bit better than I am. Wishing you all a wonderful, happy holiday. So the key words are value yourself, and I want you to stay calm. Remember, Uranus is your nervous system, and that's not good. So people will be feeling very anxious, and with all that passion and aggression, it's an explosive time. Sit back, relax, sit in your meditative state, relax. Anyone who does meditation or yoga, take yourself out for a walk, relax, try and keep calm over this holiday period. The kind of thing, when you get to the 4th of January, that's when things will start to calm down and lighten off. Some of you may get some talks or some movement around the 8th of January, but I do think you're heading towards the 16th. So wishing you all a wonderful, happy holiday. Be safe, be happy, be well. Do not speak your mind, even if you feel driven to say so, in relationships, in business, in family. Leave it till next year. Next year will be a game changer. It will be about harmony and balance. It will be a very active year, and it will be such a year of growth that some of you that are listening to this will not believe the turnaround that come in. Head towards that North Node of destiny. I'm myself looking for that, and I think that around the 18th of February will be a very significant time for each and every one of you. I've not run down through all the signs, I'm sorry, this week, but I'm really not up to it, so I do apologise. But thank you for listening, and I hope that the podcast has helped you all in some small way. As soon as I'm well and able and looking less scary, I will place the live videos as I do back on YouTube, hopefully by this time next weekend. Thank you again, and wishing you all a wonderful week and run up to Christmas. Happy holidays, guys. Bye-bye.